Michelle with 2 L's.
And I'm Natalie the Red.
And we are Force of Light Entertainment. And today we're back for another first time watching reaction. Yes, today we're going to be watching a movie that I have not seen. I guess you've seen this movie.
I have seen years ago.
Okay.
But I have seen it.
But I have never...
But I've given no spoilers.
That she hasn't. I have never seen Interview with a Vampire starring Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise and Kirsten Dunst. I don't know. I just didn't see this one growing up.
And it's a Brad Pitt kind of fall around here, apparently. We're mixing in some Brad.
We're in our Brad
fall.
Era this fall.
Yes.
But yeah, so I don't know much about this movie besides the cast and the fact it's, I guess, got vampires in it. It's in the title.
Which I know is not your thing, per se. But we'll see if you have
an
affection for this one.
I enjoyed Blade.
True. Is your entry in. So we'll see how this goes.
But he was taking out the vamps. So I don't know. We'll see on that. Before we get started, if you have not yet subscribed to Force of Light Entertainment and you enjoy movie reviews and reactions, why don't you help us? We're on our way. We're trying to hit 50K before the end of this year. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also give this video a thumbs up and ring the notification bell. That way, every time we upload a new reaction, you can check it out. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about this movie. We'll see at the end what I have to say about this movie.
Yes.
But without any further ado, let's check out Interview with a Vampire.
For the full unedited reaction, become a member of Force of Light Entertainment's Patreon. The Patreon you should be on every single day.
Is this set in modern day?
Well, I mean, as in modern day 94. I think.
Well, yeah, okay. I thought it was a timepiece
That
movie.
definitely can't be the 1800s right there.
No, but I thought it was. I thought it was an 1800s movie.
You'll have to watch. You know, vampires can live to be
That's true.
very old.
That is true.
Not their first rodeo. You know, they've been around a while.
Christian Slater. Vampire makeup and effects. That's its own category. Just for the vampire makeup. Music's a bit haunting.
It is.
Oh, so this was a book first.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So based on so-and-so's novel.
Books can make really good movies or miniseries because it's kind of like, I guess, the story's already there, you know?
So you want me to tell you the story of my life?
Sure.
I interview people. I'm a collector of lives.
You followed me here, didn't you?
You seem very interesting. Oh, what do you say we get started? So, what do you do?
I'm a vampire.
Straight to the point.
That's something I haven't heard before.
I was waiting for you in that alleyway, watching you, watching me, and then you began to speak.
So what a lucky break for me.
Perhaps lucky for both of us.
At first I thought that was Tom Cruise, but now it's Brad Pitt.
Kill me, drink my blood, all that stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
You really believe this, don't you, that you're a vampire?
We can't begin this way. Let me turn on the light. I want this opportunity.
How the hell did you do that?
A series of simple gestures. Only I moved too fast for you to see. I haven't been human for 200 years. Please.
Who is Nels? Oh gosh.
How can I put you at ease? Shall we begin like David Copperfield?
Well, I mean, after you say you're going to kill someone, it's kind of tough to ease.
Or shall we begin when I was born to darkness? That's really where we should start, don't you think?
You're not lying to me, are you?
Why should I lie? 1791 was the year it happened.
It was a long time ago.
The times were different then. I was a man at that age, just south of New Orleans. I had lost my wife in childbirth. She and the infant had been buried less than half a year. I would have been happy to join them. I couldn't bear the pain of their loss. I longed to be released from it. I wanted to lose it all. My sanity.
Why did they become less attractive as a vampire?
Well,
It's just what I need to know.
kind of like because the lives kind of drained from their skin. That's why they're going to be pale, you know? And the no light thing, like sunlight. And they're really old.
Most of all, I longed for death, a release from the pain of living.
Uh-oh.
Tom.
Just lurking.
To the whore at my side.
Literally.
But it was a vampire that accepted. Give me your money.
So he's not a nice vampire.
No.
Oh! Ooh, why did he want Brad specifically? It's a little.
He just thought he was a catch, you know?
He's like, he's hot.
I'll take him.
Are they flying?
Different vampires, different rules, you know?
Do you still want death? Or have you tasted it enough?
So Tom's a turd in this movie.
Well, he is a vampire.
Somewhere between life and death.
So I guess he gave him the option to be a vamp or to die.
I think that's how that went.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, that's what he said. Like, have you had enough of death yet? And then he dropped him. And he said, yeah.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
He wants more.
I've come to answer your prayers. But what if I could give it back to you? Don't be afraid. I'm going to give you the choice.
That morning saw my last sunrise.
Sad.
I watched the whole magnificence of the dawn for the last time.
Brad being a cover girl.
He's like Fabio.
And then I said farewell to sunlight.
I feel like that'd be more depressing than the life he already was living.
Yeah, it's up for debate, really.
Have you said your goodbyes to the light?
Surprise!
I've trained you. Will you come? Oh no.
Yes.
That's how they turn on.
Oh.
Yeah. Or, yeah, sometimes.
It's gross. Just a nice helping of blood. Ugh.
I think he got an extra serving there.
I always felt like Tom's character was enjoying it too much.
Really? I thought he was like getting irritated. Like, would he stop?
Everybody's dying.
What did you see?
No words can describe it. Perhaps you'd like another cigarette?
It's not bothering you, is it? It's not like you're gonna die from cancer or anything.
I don't think so.
How about the old stake through the heart?
Nonsense.
Coffins.
They are a necessity.
You'll be sleeping as soundly as you've ever slept. I'll be waiting for you.
Like, what does Tom Cruise's character want with him? I'm guessing we're going to get to that, but it just feels a little
I think
odd.
he wants a bro, you know?
I woke the next evening with a hunger.
My friend should taste those lips.
I continue to find the relationship odd. Like, why is she fine with this?
I think she's just like out of it at this point.
I will not take her life. I've done it for you. She's dead.
Oh, so Tom is not a good dude.
No.
Just forget about that. You'll become accustomed to things all too quickly.
I'm struggling to get used to him with blonde hair.
Are you not hungry, sir?
Let's finish it, Yvette. Now leave us.
Ew.
Pretend to drink.
Ew.
I should not have had lunch before this.
It's pretty gross.
I know. It gets cold so quickly.
We can live without taking human life.
Just try it for a week. Come into New Orleans. You will sport.
I feel the fangs have taken away from one of Tom's best features, which is his $1 million
His
smile.
smile.
Blood of the aristocrat thrilled him.
The widow St. Clair, she had murdered her husband. She blamed a slave for his murder. Evildoers are easier, and they taste better.
The dog knows.
He's always coming around and running things.
You condemn me to hell! That's why I chose you. But you can't kill me, Louis.
Life without me would be even more unbearable.
Would it though? He's trying to not kill people and you're making that kind of hard.
Like, are they just hungry all the time?
I think they stay.
Like, I feel like they eat abnormal amounts of. I just feel they eat more than the average person.
They stay pretty hungry. Well, it's a liquid.
Consider yourself lucky. Paris, a vampire, must be clever.
You came from Paris?
As did the one who made me.
You must have learned something from it.
It's a she, a bit.
Yeah, maybe.
But you must know something about the meaning of it.
Why should I know these things? We've been in the country for weeks with nothing but that noise.
They know about us.
You'll soon run out of chicken.
You will, at that rate. I feel they also don't optimize the blood out of each.
Yeah, like
There's a lot that goes to waste, I feel.
get
for
it
just,
to the last,
you
get to
know?
the last drop. Right. Don't be wasteful.
We're worried about you, Master. Everywhere there is death. Are you still our master? We're frightened of you.
I'm frightened of myself.
Don't you do it. No, don't gnaw. There's a revolt.
Did they hear that, I wonder?
I bet they heard it.
This place is cursed. You are all free men. Run!
Brad out.
I mean, he could have.
He's getting out of that situation.
He could have just like let them live there, and you know, I don't know. We need to
Like,
burn
he could've just
everything.
left. Yeah.
That was a bit wasteful, but
Probably took a long time to build back at that time.
yeah, look really nice.
Yeah.
Perfect! Burn everything we own!
Thought you could have it all.
Shut up, Louis! Come here!
Where are we?
We're in a nice, filthy cemetery.
We belong in hell.
What if there is no hell?
But there was a hell. I was in it.
Your friend has no head for wine.
I can warm that cold skin of yours.
But the price is high.
It's definitely high. It's a high price. Ew.
Oh, I just noticed that wasn't part of the dress design.
How did you just notice that? I mean, I feel
Maybe
like you.
because she was like drinking or something.
I mean, I feel like you would have felt it.
right. Oh,
Definitely felt that.
Who are you, Louis?
She's not dead.
You're in love with your mortal nature.
The girl is that. Then take her now.
You're tired.
You want to sleep? Why do you do this?
I enjoy it.
It's a coffee.
You finish this. You finish this now.
Why can't you just like let her go, Brad?
yeah. Like
Like, you
run
know?
her out real quick.
Yeah, like you can fight Tom.
Well, he's not near as strong probably because you know.
Listen, make her one of us.
No! End her suffering.
No.
So maybe that's why, though. Maybe that's why Brad Pitt looks the way he does compared to Tom Cruise, because he doesn't eat
He doesn't get
human that often.
he doesn't get that special skin care treatment of the fat. Yeah.
God, thank you for all I have to learn from.
I think it's time to find different friends.
Dinner. Ooh, crunchy.
Don't go that way, monsieur. It's the plague.
Is that Kirsten?
Yeah.
Please help us.
Yeah, it was the plague.
Please wake Mama, monsieur.
Gosh, he's everywhere.
He's quick.
Oh, yes. This calls for a celebration. Non più dry, farfallone.
He is so terrible.
That's awful. I don't remember any of this.
Wait, did he kill Kirsten Dunst?
You are what you are.
Her blood coursed through my veins. Lestat's words made sense to me. I knew peace only when I killed.
Get you another rat. So disappointed.
You don't want it to go on.
No.
I have a gift for you.
I feel like it's Kirsten Dunst.
She's here. You need company, Louis. You remember how you wanted her, the taste of her.
I thought I'd killed her.
This could be taken really wrong.
That's true. In the
You
wrong
know,
context.
you know what I'm saying?
Claudia, you're ill, my precious. You want her to die then? That's it.
Stop.
They changed her hair.
I want some more.
Vous m'avez appelé, monsieur?
You're so innocent. Must not be made to suffer.
Ew.
All right now.
Sounds like a baby milking. It's disgusting.
It's enough. You must stop before the heart stops.
Why? What's that rule?
I guess so she doesn't kill.
Lest the death takes you down with it.
That's why. Yeah, she's already dead. So if they drink just a little too much, they die?
No, I mean it would kill the person.
But I think he already killed her.
No, I don't think so. I think he just like knocked her out and like laid her down.
No, he cut her and then they drank her blood. I don't think she's alive.
I'm not your daughter.
Oh, yes, you are. You're mine and Louis' daughter now. Louis was going to leave us. Now he's going to stay.
Louis.
You fiend.
One happy family.
Are you a happy family?
He did it to make you stay with him.
Perhaps.
He had a child so that we would stay. Gosh.
They do feel like kind of a couple.
Well, that's why I said, what kind of relationship does this character
but
want with
they're
Brad
not like
Pitt?
that though. It's
Is it? I don't know. I feel like maybe Tom wants more.
A little child she was, but also a fierce killer. Okay.
Let me kiss her better.
She's like a little monster.
Claudia! Who will we get to finish your dress? In our home.
She slept in my coffin, curling her little fingers around my hair.
All this can be taken so wrong. I guess it's more like an adoptive father situation.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely. That's what
Okay.
she said.
Yeah.
He told her that, yeah, they were her dads basically now. Dads.
That's right, because he did lose a child too. So.
Yeah.
They found death fast in those days.
Why are you crying, child?
Mama.
We'll find her.
Just making Tom so proud. His little monster.
That's what he really wanted.
They're expensive.
Gosh! She's a menace.
What have we told you?
Never in the house.
Gosh.
To me, she was a child. But to Lestat, a pupil, an infant prodigy with a lust for killing that matched his own. They finished off whole families.
Gosh, this is dark.
Now try something on a more somber note.
I'm to the point, all this movie's missing is Blade. Like, where is Blade when you need him?
The years flew by like minutes. Sailboats gave way to steamships. Endless menu of magnificent strangers.
And like, so how does it bother Brad Pitt's character since he's still not a killer, but his little adopted daughter is a psycho?
Guess he's just kind of libertarian on that.
Now that is pure.
I want to be her. Can I, Louis?
Swear you grow more like Louis. Soon you'll be eating rats.
Rats.
It was a long, long time ago. And I don't recommend them.
I'm like, so what does Louis eat now?
30 years had passed, yet her body remained.
Another doll?
I thought you could use one more.
You dress me like a doll. You make my hair like a doll. Why?
Some of these so old. You should throw them away.
I will then.
She was not in the mood.
Claudia.
Old.
Claudia.
What have you done?
What you told me to do! I wanted to be her!
Well, it's the very house we live in!
Do you want me to be a doll forever?
Claudia, don't.
Can't I change? Which one of you did it?
What? Oh!
It just like stays like that.
Which made me the way I am?
A vampire.
And if I cut my hair again?
We'll grow back.
I had a mother once, and Louis, he had a wife. You made us what we are, didn't you? Did you do it to me?
Oh! He just healed.
How did you do it?
It's in my power.
Tell me how it was done.
Corpse. Now get rid of it.
You get rid of it.
Now I'm wondering, like, can vampires kill vampires in this world?
Well, I know they can in other things.
You've got to tell me.
You see the old woman? That will never happen to you. You will never grow old, and you will never die.
That kind of stink to remain a child. It's like the
Yeah.
not the best time.
Get stuck there.
She'll never ever grow up. I hate him. Tell me how it came to be.
For 30 years, I had avoided that place.
I think he needs to be a single dad now.
True.
He needs to dump Tom Cruise.
You bet on me.
And he found me with you. And he cut his wrist, and he fed you from him. And you were a vampire then, and have been every night thereafter.
You both did it.
I took your life. He gave you another one.
And I hate you both.
I mean, I feel it's pretty understandable.
She has a right to her feelings on that, I think.
They were earned.
Locked together in hatred. But I can't hate you, Louis.
Louis's got a little blood he can wipe off.
Louis, my love, I was mortal to you. You gave me your immortal kiss. You became my mother and my father. And so I'm yours forever. But now it's time to end it. Now it's time to leave him.
You will never let us go.
No, Really?
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot.
If someone's gonna take him out, I think it's her.
Definitely not Louis.
And why does he still have more power than them?
Probably because he feeds the most.
She feeds a lot.
She's a good contender, though.
Is that supposed to frighten me?
You're spoiled. You need a brother.
I suppose we could people the world with vampires. I came to make peace with you. I want things to be as they were. I've brought a present for you.
Then I hope it's a beautiful woman with endowments you'll never possess.
She's like, now you ticked me off.
Such things.
She's like, I wouldn't say such things if I were you.
Come and see. Don't be angry with me. When I saw them, I knew they were for you.
Certainly have outdone yourself.
I promise I'll get rid of the bodies.
What is she doing?
We forgive each other then?
Yes.
She's up to something.
You've given them absinthe.
Laudanum.
Laudanum.
I killed them, unfortunately. But it keeps the blood warm.
You let me drink dead blood?
Oh.
One lesson you taught me. Never drink from the dead.
Louis! Put me in my coffin.
I'll put you in your coffin!
My God.
Louis, lift me up. Good night, sweet prince. May flights of devils bring you to your rest. Should we burn him? Bury him? What would he have liked, Louis?
She's like the Omen child. Gosh.
The swamp.
Like, I'm like, is he actually dead?
He's a swamp creature now.
He belongs with those reptiles, Louis.
Oh!
He deserved to die.
Then perhaps so do we. Shouldn't have been this way.
The gator's feasting good tonight.
We were like two orphans learning to live again. We booked passage to Europe. She studied the myths and legends of the old world, obsessed with the search for our kind.
Look who we forgot.
Surprised any living thing makes it with them.
It's the carriage.
If that bird stopped chirping, we know what happened.
Wanted a little snack.
I bet it's Tom Cruise. Oh, his swamp thing's back!
There's life. His old hands still. Not quite furioso.
How could it be?
Ask the alligator. His blood helped. Claudia, you've been a very naughty little girl.
Does fire do anything to vampires?
I think it can. Oh.
He never dies. There's gotta be a way.
The ship is sailing without us!
Though the fire seemed to spread through the quarter, I stood on that deck, fearful he would come out again.
Yeah, thanks for burning everyone's house down now.
You gave me the dark gift, and I delivered you into the hands of death.
But did you?
Strange plague struck its passengers. Claudia and I alone seemed immune.
Well, I wonder why.
We reached the Mediterranean. We searched village after village, country after country, and always we found nothing. I began to believe we were the only ones. There was a strange comfort in that thought.
You said you found nothing.
One of our kind? Not a whisper.
No Count Dracula?
Vulgar fictions of a demented Irish. Paris, September 1870. We were alive again, just the two of us, yielded to her every desire.
How do they always have money?
I was just thinking that. Like,
they live a pretty lavish lifestyle.
Yeah.
It was when I'd given up the search for vampires that a vampire found me.
He's like, and he was a total weirdo.
Throne.
Diego.
Antonio Banderas.
I've searched the world for an immortal, and this is what I find.
Bring the petite beauty with you. No one will harm you. I won't allow it. Remember my name, Armand.
Now remember what I told you. They'll have different powers. They'll read your thoughts if you let them. It's the vampire.
Two lovers
What a play.
What a strange comedy.
Methinks a mortal doth approach. What beauty by my side.
I don't want to die. Someone help me!
The people are like, this play feels too real.
This flesh is pink, will turn gray and wrinkle with age.
Let me leave.
I'm like, is she acting?
I don't think she is.
Did you choose a person from the crowd there?
Yes, Monsieur Vampire, take me.
You wait your tongue.
But he really is a vampire.
Yeah. Well, and so's the other guy. Those.
No.
Did not remember that.
Your pain, monstrous.
I thought this was supposed to be a play for like normies. So like, you know what I'm saying?
I guess like they think they're acting, and it's just they do a really good job. So that's why the place is hopping. Oh gosh.
Like, what kind of play is this? Really hate vampires.
She did it for the art.
Like our next movie will be a vampire killer movie.
For revenge of this.
Because I really...
Hey, I forgot a lot. I'm going to throw that out there. A lot. Remember the basics.
Welcome to my home. Are you the leader of this group? If there were a leader, I would be the one. So you have questions. What are we? Vampires. Who made us what we are? The source. I saw you in the theater. Your sympathy for that girl. You feel you deserve to die. Or since you comprehend what you call goodness, does it not make you good? Then there is nothing. God does not exist.
I would agree that you guys are evil.
And as far as I know, after 400 years, I am the oldest vampire.
400, that's not that old.
You fear too much. So much you make me fear. The one who made you should have told you this. The one who made us knew nothing. Knew?
It's time we were on our way. I'm hungry. The city awaits.
She is always hungry.
I have wronged Lestat. I have hated him for the wrong reasons.
There is but one crime among us vampires here. Death to any vampire. Kill your own kind.
Think I would let them harm you?
No, danger holds you to me.
Love holds you to me.
You would leave me for Armand.
Never.
He wants you as a companion. Do you know what his soul said to me? Let me go, he said.
It'll be all right.
They went back?
Yeah, why would you want to go back? They didn't seem like a really fun crew.
I was waiting for you. Listen to me. Lottie is very dear to me. She's my daughter, my child. She's in danger, isn't she?
She is.
Why?
I could give you reasons. It's forbidden to make one so young. Did you kill this vampire who made you both?
Oh, no quarrel with him.
No, it's already begun. If you want to save her, send her away.
Then I leave too.
So soon?
The way he came around that corner.
Do you know how few vampires have the stamina for immortality? How quickly they perish of their own will? I need you to make contact.
I'm not the spirit of any age. At odds with everything. The vampires in the theater.
Useless. They can't reflect anything. You reflect its broken heart. An immortal with a mortal's passion.
His hand looks so feminine with his nails.
his little pinky ring.
Lestat must have wept when he made you.
You knew Lestat?
Knew him well enough not to mourn his passing.
I felt a kind of peace at last. I knew knowledge would never be withheld by Armand.
Madeleine, Louis is shy.
I thought he didn't really kill people.
Do it, Louis!
You haven't the vaguest conception under God what you ask.
You have found your new companion, Louis. You will make me mine.
Do you find this beautiful?
Do you have any idea of the thing you will become?
That you cannot be evil. No, I shall suffer for it no longer.
I cannot!
Yet you could do it to me, snatching me from my mother's hands. And now you weep.
In fairness, your mother was dead, you know?
Yeah.
You give her to me, Louis. Do this before you leave me. I love you still. Who will care for me, my love?
But why does he have to leave her? Well, I mean, they've said that he's got to send her, but like, is he going to?
What do you think she is?
A child who cannot die. My daughter.
Like, why would you want to be a vampire?
She could like have a daughter forever. I don't know these reasons.
I've never understood the romanticizing of vampires.
Well, and I think for a lot of people, it's because the idea of like they're immortal, you know, like they don't die.
Yeah, but their life looks terrible.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then they get like special abilities.
Yeah, and you can't even go outside.
It's got its. Well, some have rings in some series, or they can.
Well, not in this one.
But if she dies?
It's only mortal death. What died in that room was not that woman. What has died is the last breath in me. That was human.
Yes, Father. At last we are even.
It's time for justice!
Like, I can't stand these people. I need Blade.
Death for the others. For you, eternity in a box.
Eternity in a box?
For what?
I'm not trying to be rude to Brad, but what about this group did you think? I definitely trust those people. You know, they seem super trustworthy, great people.
Yeah, seem like stand-up actors and actresses.
Let me keep hanging out with them, you
Vampires.
know? That's the box. Oh, it's like a coffin. Like, I'm also growing tired of like Brad Pitt's the only vampire who has no powers. Like, it's starting to wear my nerves. Like, can he ever do anything? This wouldn't have happened to Tom Cruise.
He would have found a way out of this.
I mean, they're really locking him in.
like, okay, we get it. He gets it.
They could put in like a giant whale.
Well, and there's sunlight that will come.
Oh, so okay. Vamps do get a little toasty. So now we figure out how to get rid of the others. He's helping get him out.
Where's Claudia? Can't save her! Claudia! I will only risk losing you!
It's like, I only want you, dude.
Take that however you mean. Or you will. They turned to ash? Yeah, they turned to ash.
See, that's like the only part I remember. I mean, I remember, the basics, but or just that happened. Thought it was sad at the time, I guess. I mean, it is.
I mean, she was kind of the devil, too. It's hard for me to feel that bad. You feel worse for him.
Sad. I thought just the way they were burnt to a crisp was rough, I guess, in my young mind.
I think you gotta be a bigger fan of Vamps to feel so.
Isn't that the same as
they've not really endeared you thus far. Like, the only character you're endeared to is Brad Pitt.
Yeah, true. And in his case, we're kind of like, stand up for yourself a little more.
Yeah, like, come on. Not used to Brad Pitt with green eyes.
Glowing. Super light green eyes. Ew.
Oh, it was a tear.
Once, maybe twice in his own eternity. Maybe it was to quench those tears, took such revenge on him.
Okay, so he's finally gonna stand up for himself.
Okay, all right.
I'm like here for this, actually. That's right.
His little monster child helped him find what he needed to stand up for himself.
Yes, Brad. Bye, Vamps.
Bye.
Not gonna miss you.
I think that's another way to do it.
You can cut their head off?
Yeah. It depends on like what show or movie it is.
That's the thing.
From my experience.
Outside of Light, they haven't really established rules that well in this movie.
Because, there's not just like tons of ways usually, because, it's hard.
Like, I do not feel bad for any of you.
No. Pretty awful.
Oh, well. Yeah, take that creep out. Of course he laughs like that. So annoying. There you go.
Yes.
Good shot. Good shot, Brad. Bye.
Louis! You didn't even warn them, did you?
No.
You were their leader.
I'd forgotten the first lesson, that we must be powerful, beautiful, and without regret.
Powerful, beautiful, without regret.
Then what a pair we could make. What if it's a lesson I don't care to learn? What if all I have is my suffering, my regret?
Don't you want to lose it?
The heart that mourns her.
Louis, I swear I...
But I know you did. I know. You regrets nothing. You feels nothing.
Getting very close.
If that's all I have left to learn, I can do that on my own.
Louis, I will die.
You are dead, and you want me to quicken you once more. And as much as your invitation might appeal to me, I must regretfully decline. For years I wandered all the ancient lands, a graveyard full of broken statues. Those statues resembled her face.
He loved her show.
This little monster.
I left the old world and came back to my America. A mechanical wonder allowed me to see the sun rise in 200 years.
One movie.
Silver at first, then as the years progressed in tones of purple, red, and my long-lost blue.
Superman.
In 1988, I returned to New Orleans. I walked the streets.
It'd be so weird to live that long and see all the different eras.
Yeah.
How drastically different.
I caught the scent of death, and it wasn't coming from the graves. The scent grew stronger as I walked, a scent too faint for mortals to detect.
I'm so glad you were here.
I knew it'd be him.
I've dreamed of this moment. She never should have been one of us.
It's all past, Lestat.
It's looking a little crusty.
Still beautiful, Louis. You always were the strong one. You've come home to me then.
It's false light. Can't harm you. I must leave now.
Wise decision.
Goodbyes are hard, but
He's already said goodbye to him twice.
they'll say goodbye again in another 100 years.
Whatever happened to Lestat, I do not know. I'm a spirit of preternatural flesh, unchangeable, empty.
No, it can't end like that.
There's no more to tell.
What I wouldn't give to be like you.
Don't ask, dude.
The story you told me is incredible.
Give the story to others, learn what you can.
There's only one way I'll ever truly learn.
I want what you have.
I failed again.
No, you haven't failed.
Do you like this? Do you like being food for the immortals? Do you like dying?
It's all valid questions. Good boy, Brad Pitt. Like, can you imagine listening to that story and you're like, yeah, sign me up. Sounds awesome.
Right, like that's what you got from it was that, oh, like, yeah, where do I sign? People are drawn to the idea of, immortality.
Yeah, but it's still like he's clearly miserable.
Right. They don't think
that was
about
like that was the whole point of the story. I felt Brad's in the car.
1791, younger than you are now. I had lost my wife in childbirth.
Good stuff.
Lovely. Not him.
I feel better already.
How's the car still going?
All I longed for death, a release from the pain of living.
It's like, where did he come from?
Still whining. Have you heard enough? I've had to listen to that for centuries. Afraid. I'm going to give you the choice I never had.
So it just begins again.
Please allow me to get a good around.
And that was Interview with a Vampire.
It was.
I'll go first. Since Natalie's technically
Let it
seen
out,
it.
Phil. Until you've got some feelings.
I mean, it kept my interest throughout most of it.
Yeah.
I will say for me, it suffers a little bit when Tom Cruise's character leaves because he just adds so much energy to everything he's in. Flair,
right.
energy. Like even him in that final moment, it was like the most fun I'd had in a while in the movie. So I feel like that they're definitely, you know, the costumes, it was a unique story, I guess. You definitely don't see movies like this today.
Like A Vampire's Tale.
Yes. It just like, but it also too, it's like there was, especially once you got rid of Tom Cruise, there's very little humor to break just kind of the heaviness of the movie.
Right. Almost like you needed a little secret sauce or something mixed in there.
Yeah, I feel like it needed something to make it not so like drab feeling.
Bland,
yeah, just like, ugh. Like you almost felt the way, like, you felt the way Brad Pitt's character looked, kind of miserable at a point during this. And then also, genuinely, guys, I'm one who I'm like, I've said it multiple times. It's like, when's Blade gonna show up and just take all these terrible vampires out?
Yeah, just take them all
Just
out.
wipe them all out. They're bad. Like, they're annoying.
I told you she's not a fan of the vampire. I mean, I'm not a fan. I've just seen a few more
I'm a fan of the vampire hunter.
Vampires.
So maybe we should watch Buffy next.
Maybe Buffy,
the 1992 or 3 one.
We totally could. Let us know in the comments if you're interested.
Yeah, you guys will have to let me know. I think Kirsten Dunst did I don't know how old she was here. I think she did a really fantastic job.
I actually was thinking that because that was like required a lot of.
It was a lot for a child actor.
For a kid, you know. So yeah, she did a really good job.
It was. Brad was fine. You know, you can take that with its double meaning. But yeah, Natalie,
Vampire Brad and all.
Yeah, that's my thoughts. Natalie, what do you think of it?
Well, I see how it kept my interest, I guess, when I saw it when I was younger. But I did, like I said, I really didn't remember hardly anything about it. But
besides Kirsten Dunst dying.
Besides, that's what kind of stood out, I guess, in my mind. Yeah. But yeah, it didn't really. It's kind of like, I guess it's just, we're just supposed to take it as fun because it is a vampire
But that's
movie.
the thing, I feel like it's lacking fun.
But it's lacking a little fun because you're right. Like if they made it a little more lighthearted kind of horror movie, vampire movie, it would, but it does seem kind of heavy. So
it's like heavy.
Something doesn't quite work, I think.
It's like heavy and serious throughout the entire movie. And it's just like for the audience, I feel like that weighs you down.
Like the journey gets, yeah.
And that's why the final moments, I feel like Tom Cruise naturally just kind of produces a little humor.
Yeah, and back into it, which
it needed. And that's where I feel like it was almost a deficit that they got rid of his character and almost should have let Tom Cruise be Tom Cruise a little more throughout the movie and just like bringing just a slight comedic element because he can in still a dramatic fashion.
Yeah,
that would have fit with the movie, the tone of the movie.
Totally, I agree.
So I think it missed a little humor, quite frankly, to make this movie a lot better. So what do I rate this movie?
Rate.
Yeah, you're not ranking. No, I said rank.
Oh,
I think I don't know.
I think you said rake, but yeah, whatever. Rate.
You know what I meant.
Tomato.
So 5 being the max level of hoots, max level of enjoyment. I'm gonna give this like a 3. 3 out of 5 hoots. It wasn't horrible. It's just like, will I ever watch this again? No. It kept my interest throughout the movie, which says something. But again, I just feel that it was missing just some element of humor, something that gave it, that didn't make it just kind of feel kind of blah.
Right.
It's kind of in cold, literally.
Like the vampire's skin.
Yeah.
Was the feeling.
I mean, I guess they set the mood of this vampire's world well, but like I still could have used a little more, just touches. And again, when I say humor, I don't mean like humor that would throw you out of the tone. I mean, even the way a good drama can have humor in it that fits the tone of the movie. So that's my thoughts on Interview with a Vampire. Oh, did you rate it?
Not yet. I'm gonna give it I think I'll give it 3.5 hoots just because it did keep my interest.
And the costumes.
So I give it that. Yeah. Attractive people. And
the costumes, the sets were pretty grand as far as like what they built. So that's where I say like, you don't really get movies like this. And it was those aspects of it that I did appreciate today. Just all the craftsmanship that went into this and it just being its own unique story.
Yeah, true.
I did appreciate, but for me, it's going to be about 3 out of 5 as far as enjoyment.
Right.
But yeah, that's our thoughts. What are you guys' thoughts on Interview with a Vampire? Did you see it in theaters? Did you grow up watching it? Also, who's your favorite vampire slayer? You let us know in the comments below. Let us know your favorite vampire movie in the comments
or
below.
vampire show, or just share your thoughts on the
on the vamps,
the bloodsuckers we know as vampires. Are you into them? Do you hate stuff like that? Just let us know.
Are you like me and you want a blade to come through and just
karate chop them out of there? Just tell us your thoughts and feelings.
Yes, share your thoughts below. And if you have not yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also give this video a thumbs up. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, remember to be a force of light. All right, bye guys.